Wish me luck. I'm gonna try one last time out here. See what I can make happen. I want to look better at eye level than I do. I gotta get a better camera angle going. Oh, here. Yeah, no. Whoa, what the hell? That's crazy. Anyway, bad timing or someone's angle. Oh, you ever seen camera angle games? Yeah. By the way, it's where you kind of make it look like you're picking your nose, but you're really just flicking people. Well, that's just one simple way. You could also do it for how the camera lines up, like making it look like I broke the moon or something, old school photography. So, I'm going to try getting enough for some tobacco and something to eat at this point. That's where I'm at. As I already know that it's going to be hitting 0 right about now. Yeah, last I checked, it hit 0. And I left my dang scarf in there, go figure. I don't know if I can make that look right without my dang... Yeah, it's all about presentation, right? So as usual, donations accepted, trying to get something to eat. Get some tobacco going, like I said. I didn't say it enough, really. Especially since this split, it's gonna hit it's hitting the 0 right now. Might almost look too fancy to a degree, but who cares? I've got 0 cash when my check don't show up. That's what happens. That's how it's been. I already had to pay fucking other bills, and I made my phone useless to everyone else. I got tired of my phone being the only phone in the house. In a household full of drug addicts. And I'm tired of being counted as one. I'm throw them all in prison where I'm at. They're going to keep their drugs away from me, whether they like it or not. And frankly, if I can't get enough to get something to eat, I will end up getting a beer at this point.
Whoa. Sorry.
YouTube it, buddy.
My bad.
Thank you. I might be able to I'm going to get something to eat and be able to get some back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good one. Stay warm, it's going to freeze. This blizzard's coming in. Might actually have a reason to finally use the hand warmers. Ooh, note to self, me and Splenda don't get along. Ooh. Yeah, YouTube, note to self, YouTube, me and that Splenda stuff do not get along. That's loud. How you doing? Although it's called like Sweet Cal or something. Yeah, it tastes great. I like it. I actually like it, but my stomach ain't liking it. Tastes great. You know, I haven't done any product testing videos in a minute because I really have been on survival mode. You have a good night, sir. Seeing this big truck going by, semi rig, and it says Ruan, like with R-U-A-N, like ruins, right? Like the path of ruins. And, you know, there's the kind of little esoteric cult level stuff I do with the universe, so to speak. You know, sign, everywhere a sign. Well, I don't seek a sign. Like the good book kind of said about it. Only fools seek a sign because they're looking for confirmations of affirmations. So, generally, a true sign you pay witness to. And generally, you don't know what it means. Only God can reveal it at that point. There's a few tools of discernment, but frankly, it's been a minute since I've dug and dusted off those books.
Like you're singing.
Thanks. How many times they never knew what was left of everything we ever had. But they'll never knew how much time was left of everything left unsaid. So when they pick away everything that means a thing, they'll just have to love that they're spending their breath, their life, their hearts, and their souls on whatever keeps their mind afloat. Blessed evening. See, that's the next part, like trying to do the lyrics and working on the voice side of everything. That's a pain to do when you live with roommates. You know, trying to sing and get your voice all warmed up with roommates is about impossible. You think that's bad? I'm a YouTuber, and if I'm trying to do YouTube editing, how's it going? Imagine if there was a live streamer in the house at that point. Which I've thought about doing. I'd jump in and if I had a high-end gaming piece, I'd go in retro gaming on the thing and just do an independent camera instead of, I'll have to do it like old school live stream instead of, being able to share the screen instantly. I'll have to do it with a camera, watching me play. Retro gaming, and at that point, people might tune into that if I play like an old game like EverQuest. Let's go check this out. I bet no one remembers this one. I bet, that kind of stuff. Any suggestions? I got little fun things that I could invest in at this point that I'm already invested in. I just don't have the internet or the privacy. The workspace. It's like I am paying $200 just basically but for a place for me and my cats to be warm for the winter, basically. And it's not even warm, my ass. There's no heat in that house. It's all space heaters. There's no running shower in that house. Although we do have hot water. We have water. We have no shower though. And like I said, I was gonna try to. I found out within 2 months. I found out everyone was on drugs. They were recluses before that. So, and as soon as I found all of that out, I was like, escrow time to get the heck out of that place. And unfortunately, I have to deal with the middleman or a payee center effectively. And that's, you know, that's actually for my benefit for how many crooked people I've ran into, let's put it this way. So, without further ado, I'm gonna probably call it. If I got just enough to get tobacco, something to eat. But the thing is, I still need to get medicine in the end. I don't know. I could go to Tams either way and still make that happen. I just didn't want to walk off yet. There was a mini traffic wave, but at the same time, see, time is ticking and I do need to get moving. Either way, the cats are fed and watered. They've got litter to make it through this blizzard. I've tried to get a space heater, but they were sold out. So, you know, I'm not going to do candles, although candles would be warm. But instead, I'm going to use my laptop. So, alright, I'm going to call it on that. Warm up over here. Grab me something to eat. Whoa, yep, there's that Arctic cold coming right from that direction, right from the northwest there. Holy shizer. I can feel that straight to the bone almost. Ooh, hold on, YouTube, I'm almost there. That's where just walking across the parking lot feels like I just had to go. Hold on here. So, peace.